this is my science experiment with Pop Rocks and soda. You will need materials such as Pop Rock soda, balloons, a funnel, scissors to open the Pop Rocks, measuring tape to measure, safety goggles, and a pen and paper to find out which one is the neatest. So first, you put on your safety goggles, like these. Then you open up the first soda. You can then open your Pop Rock. And you will take a funnel, stick it in the neck of the balloon, and pour them all in. You can tap the funnel if they don't all go in the first time. Then
what flavor Pop Rocks are these?
They're grape and cherry Pop Rocks.
And this one's grape Pop Rocks?
This is grape first, and then cherry. So what you'll do is you'll take the Pop Rocks, put the balloon, when they're in the balloon, put the balloon on the top of the soda bottle and pour them in. And it'll hopefully go a lot bigger than this. That one will go in. Yeah, it's still going. And you'll do the same for the cherry Pop Rocks. The reason I'm using two different Pop Rocks is to see if one flavor of Pop Rocks will give off more.
There it goes.
It's blowing up.
Gas.
It's got a lot of liquid in there too. It's kind of cool.
So now it's cherry, which is actually, the grape was a lot thinner than the cherry. This one is a lot more, it's less powdery. Oh, grape. Hold on. Uh-oh.
I think we're going to get a tool to help that go down a little more.
I'll get your toothpick.
This probably shouldn't happen. Hopefully not with yours.
Alright, we'll come back when we get that sorted.
Okay, now we're back, and just one material that you might need is also a toothpick. Because as you can see, all the Pop Rocks got stuck in the funnel. Or just get a bigger funnel, of course, which is easier to do, I bet. I'm just going to pull this slowly. There we go. Yeah, the toothpick really helps. So you repeat this process on the other bottle of root beer. Oh wow. Ah! Uh-oh.
Hold on to it tight. Whoa!
Okay. This one is actually filling up. It was unexpected.
That's interesting.
I'm guessing cherry and
Root beer is pretty darn active.
cherry and root beer is fairly active, as you can see.
Well, why don't you go ahead and hold it still? Hold it up like you were doing. That was perfect.
It might be draining out.
It may settle. Well, Doctor, I definitely see a difference between cherry and grape.
Especially with root beer.
I'm excited to see what the difference in the chemical makeup of the two is.
They're both the same. I don't.
It's got to be something different.
It's probably with flavoring or something.
Very good. All right. Well, we'll come back when we get Coca-Cola ready. Right, now we're onto the quick
Okay.
measurement.
I just measured the NW with the grape, and now the cherry. The grape was 10.5 inches, and this is obviously going to be more.
What are you measuring when you say 10.5 inches?
I'm measuring around
That's another word.
Diameter?
Around.
the balloon or the diameter, I think,
Circumference.
or the circumference.
Oh yeah, diameter is a straight across.
This one is about 16
That's a
inches.
Wow.
big delta.
That's a big difference.
Wait, standing upright. That is a 6-inch difference. And so I believe that we're now ready to move on to the Coke.
Now, Doctor, do you have a hypothesis here of which you feel is going to inflate the most?
My guess is that the Coke and the cherry is going to inflate
More so than the Sprite?
more, but I don't know.
I have a question for you. Is this room temperature soda or cold soda?
This soda is room temperature, so I will later test this with cold sodas to see if there is a difference in the reaction. I'm going to move this over so I can do the Coke.
Excellent.
Going to move on to grape and Coke. And also, if you want to, you can stretch the balloons a little bit to get more of a blow up,
Elasticity?
so that it's not as tight and hard for it to blow up. So let's pour that all in. Now for the Coke. And we will
Whoa. Look at the fizz.
As in this bottle, you can see the fizz happening as it travels from here up into the neck of the balloon. Right here. You can feel it. All the
That's a
pop
gassy
rocks
one.
go down when the gas is being released, which I think is carbon dioxide. This reaction. I'll measure this. Wow. Coke is starting to turn pink. Ten inches exactly.
Excellent.
Now we are going to do cherry and Coke, and as you can see, cherry has done a lot today. Hold on, now standing up. The Coke and grape was exactly 10 inches, with the when the root beer was 10.5 inches. So I don't know if this one will be half an inch smaller,
Oh, that's interesting.
since the root beer was pretty much, yeah, was half an inch bigger in the Coke with grape pop rocks. So now, where'd the toothpick go? So this balloon, man, this toothpick really helps.
exciting.
This one doesn't explode. Oh wow. I think it has something to do with cherry pop rocks.
Think? Whoa, that's cool.
How much the liquid goes up.
So much fun. As you can see under my hand, it is all in some spots.
Lots
it
of
will
gas.
drop down from the Coke in certain places. Around this side, it pours out. You can, and it just shoots right back up. You should. Whoops. If you are doing this experiment, you should probably let the balloons keep going because there could be some last minute reactions going on inside the balloons. They could either inflate or deflate. So you never know. So I would just let them keep going. Yeah. So we are now ready to move on to our final soda. Oh wait, I need to measure this first.
You sure it's straight?
This looks a lot smaller than the last one.
I think it's not in the middle of it. Get the widest part of your balloon.
Maybe your sister can help you with that.
You need help, bud?
I think I got it. This is 16 inches also.
Wow.
So cherry, I guess like 16 inches. We will now be starting the grape and Sprite Pop Rocks. Yeah, this is a hard opening. Okay, and of course, stretch your balloon so it can inflate a little bit more. And just like all the others, as you know, you have to open up the Pop Rock so else the experiment won't work because of course there's no Pop Rocks. And you just pour them all in. And then, wow, this one's already fizzing a lot. I think this one might be one of the biggest. I wonder if this one would be around 10 or 16 deciliter. Great. Let that paper fell. It's the measurement paper.
Looks like it's still going.
Okay. I still see there's still some gas going in the bottle.
Yeah. There it stops. See them all spinning around.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Measure it.
Measure it. Drop it. Get it this way.
Oh wow.
13.
13.
Wow.
This pressure grade is 13 inches. Surprising. And
That is surprising.
You surprised by that?
now we will move on to our final soda for today
Of the warm category.
of the warm category. And yeah, as you know, open up the soda. I think this one might be a little bit more reactive because I did accidentally drop it while I was bringing it out here. So,
We'll have to see.
hey, now we're back. For
That-
some reason the camera shut off. So, I've opened up the soda, the Pop Rocks, and now I will pour them into the balloon. Uh-oh. I'll stick them. Okay. Now, we'll see if this one will blow. I'm going to put it down lower. This one, as I told you earlier, I did drop it on accident, so. Yeah, I had a feeling it would be a little bit more reactive.
Cherry's crazy.
Under. You can see them all bouncing around down here.
Oh my gosh, you can. Don't let go.
This one right here, you can see it every once in a while. It'll throw some of the soda back down from inside the balloon, which is right up here. You can probably see they're all down here. You can see all the Pop Rocks in this one are still in action, and which will cause it down here to keep blowing up because they are still sizzling. When this one, which was just done a couple minutes ago, same soda, it is all gone. So this one does not blow up anymore. It's still
Dissolved.
because it's all dissolved. That one will keep blowing up till all those Pop Rocks are gone.
You can hear it popping.
Now I'm going to measure the final balloon. Now I am pretty sure it has stopped. Wow.
Doctor, what's the number?
The Sprite and Cherry was 13 inches. 14 and a half inches, which was the smallest out of all of the cherry sodas. So our conclusion came down to that the root beer and grape was 10 and a half inches. The root beer and cherry was 16 inches. The Coke and grape was 10 inches. Coke and cherry was 16 inches.
Same thing.
Same.
Sprite and grape was 13 inches. Sprite and cherry was 14 and a half inches. So the Sprite and cherry were the closest numbers of the two by 1.5 inches. Then there was a 6-inch difference in the Coke and a 5.5-inch difference in the root beer. So you may get different results, but these were mine.